Alrighty, welcome back to E2W Coast Sports. Was on a quick break there, went to go see my parents in Santa Barbara. So back at it now. Got a lot to talk about here. Want to do a quick recap of the Warriors versus San Antonio and Warriors versus Denver, as I wasn't able to make a video on that. Great game against the Spurs. Like I said earlier, I thought it was going to be an easy game. They were able to take that one no problem. It was at home. It was against a bottom feeder team like the Spurs, but nothing is guaranteed in this league anymore, so they handled their business, and it was a great win. Going into Denver, always a tough place to play. Denver's a really good team. What were the Warriors going to do? Well, Steph didn't show up. Steph and Clay didn't show up. Steph looked absolutely lethargic, could not get anything going, was just shooting the ball terribly. He was missing short. He was missing left and right. That's so uncharacteristic of Steph. I put that on the vets. I think they just didn't come to play, or the altitude got them. I don't know what it was, but that was a really embarrassing loss considering Denver didn't have Jokic. The only silver lining there was GP2 continues to get more minutes and get some more rhythm back, and I think it helped against OKC last night. Other than that, really not a lot to say about Denver. I just thought they really missed the ball there because they have to win out to sort of guarantee a 6 or better seed now. Had they won against Denver, they would have been able to take an L against Sacramento if things don't go their way in that game. So they have no buffer zone now. They have to win out if they want to stay out of the play-in tournament. Sacramento tomorrow, I believe, or Friday. And that's the season. If they win that one, then they have Portland. Portland's trash. They'll stay out of the play-in. All right, let's talk about the OKC game. Man, what a first half. Steph putting up 22 in the first half. Warriors scoring very efficiently. A lot of threes. They put up 63 points, I believe. They were down 16 at half because OKC was just making everything, and Warriors just were not playing any defense at all. It was sort of embarrassing how much of a deficit we're at athletically against a lot of teams, especially OKC, a young team. They like to drive. SGA loves to get to the rim or at least shoot that little mid-range. They're quick to go for offensive rebounds. They're long, tap backs, putbacks. It was really tough to defend OKC in the first half, and we were, again, missing Wiggins, missing Clay. He was out for back soreness. So the first half was just a little discouraging because we were playing really well offensively, but the defense just wasn't there. OKC may have been shooting above their capabilities in that first half, but still they were getting really good looks. So, they're NBA players. They're going to make a lot of those shots when they're wide open. We jump to the second half, though. That's really where, the Warriors buckled in. They said, no, we can't lose this game. Poole just continues. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but Poole continues just to have an incredible second half run. It seems like he uses the first half to sort of ramp up, get a feel of the game, and then he goes into that second half and he's unstoppable. He was getting to the rim. He was making some awesome threes. He had, he loves that split dribble to the rim, highlight. It kind of was towards the end of the game, so it wasn't really necessary to win, but it was a cool highlight there. Dante has found his shooting back. He's been shooting really well as of the past 4 games. I did want to touch on Kuminga a little bit. Kuminga seems to be struggling offensively. I don't know if it's because his three-point shot isn't falling like it was prior, or if he just is very indecisive. I saw him try to drive to the rim a couple times and not be able to get to the rim, but then also jack up a little mid-range shot that was just completely off. So I don't know what's going on with JK. His defense has still been really good. He's so athletic. He can get rebounds, but offensively he seems to be a little bit off, and it is mucking up our offense. When we have GP2 in there and Draymond, it's all right, 3 guys who aren't really going to be creating shots. It just makes it really tough for the Warriors to keep JK in there. But this is part of his development. The counter to that, though, is Moody has been playing so well. He's been shooting the ball really well. He's got a great shot, man. His three-point shot is very good. It's very pure. It looks like it's going in. So I just hope that he can carry this momentum into the playoffs because we're going to need him because he's a much better player than Anthony Lamb. for all the people who are saying Anthony Lamb is getting too many minutes, especially over Moody, I'll say this. Lamb was hitting shots. Lamb was hustling. He was playing better defense than Moody. Now that Moody seems to have taken that next step, yeah, of course play Moody. But to say that we should have had Moody in there over Lamb the whole time, I just don't think is right. I think Lamb was playing too well to keep Moody in there when he was making bad defensive rotations. He was missing shots. He was jacking up shots. But now he looks like a legit, role player for the Warriors. So I hope he can get some minutes in the playoffs. He looked really good last night against a very good athletic team. Moody isn't the most athletic player, so it was good to see him actually get some good minutes, some impactful minutes, make some shots, get some tip backs, get some dunks. It was great. It was great. Love to see that because I really like Moody. I think he's a really good player, and I think he'll be a contributor on the team. Let's talk about the race to the 5th or 6th seed. So Lakers have Clippers tonight. So one of those two is obviously going to lose that game. I think it's going to be the Lakers. If I'm predicting, I think it's going to be Warriors, Lakers who take the 5th and 6th seed. I think we'll win out, but I think Lakers will also stay out of the play-in tournament as well. If we don't win out, basically we have to count on Lakers or Clippers or even Pelicans too, potentially losing one more game in the last two. And I think the likelihood is the Clippers are going to fall to the play-in tournament because I think the Lakers are going to win there. If the Clippers do end up winning the game tonight, I mean, that's the 6th seed for them potentially, or the 5th seed. We'll see. But Warriors need to win out. I think we have a good chance. We have Sacramento on Friday, and that's going to be a tough game. They're showing that they're not just shutting down the season, getting ready for the playoffs. So I think the Warriors just need to keep the energy up. We'll probably get Clay back, and we'll probably get Wiggins back. So that's going to be really interesting because with Wiggins back, it's obviously a big adjustment piece, but he needs some ramp-up time. So, unfortunately, timing isn't great, but it is good to hear that his family's doing better. It sounds like his dad is in better health, and he feels comfortable coming back to the Warriors. But integrating a piece as big as Wiggins, I think what we're going to need from him right off the bat is just good defense. We'll find him in offense, but I don't think we're going to be able to run much through him because it's just going to throw the rhythm off. But if he plays really good defense like he can, he'll slot right back in and we won't miss a beat. It's just going to be very interesting because Sacramento's such a good team. What is that going to look like? Are we just going to look really rusty with a big piece like Wiggins out there? All right, that's all I have for now. Appreciate it, guys.